Welcome to Cooking with Cameron Tait. This is our second segment in our cooking series. Today I'm going to be doing this leg of lamb, and I'm going to show you how to take off this shank, take out the leg bone here, and how to braise it and make a really simple but super tasty dish for the fall time. So let's get started over here. So to take off the lamb, the shank part here is you just have to find where the knee cap is. So I just feel it with my thumb, my finger, and I put my knife in, and all I'm going to do is just find that joint right there. So I'm going to cut around. This is the most flavorful part of the whole animal, I think. This is absolutely my favorite. So you see how simple this is to take off this shank, and tons of flavor. So I'm going to put that over there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start off with at the ball joint here. So this is called a butcher's hold. So you have a lot of good sort of power when you're doing something like this. I start off at the ball joint. I'm cutting down the leg. This is great. So later on I'm going to be stuffing this one here, and I'm going to put this, I'm going to roast this, and I'm going to stuff it with a different kind of, you got bread stuffing with garlic and olive oil. So now I'm going to cut around this leg joint here. It's a little bit tricky, you got to get around, but you see how simple this is to get this out. Now what we're going to do is, so you want to get all of the meat off of there. So we're going to use this for roasting a little bit later on. And so there, we've got a boneless leg of lamb. So what we're going to do is, I've got this sriracha onion rub. This is Cabela's spice that I picked up the other day. And so all I'm going to do is I'm going to season it all around here. The one thing with doing a braised lamb shank is that you want to be patient, and this takes several hours to get this really nice and tender. So in a hot pan, you want to make sure that it's going to be searing like that and really crisping up the skin. That's really where you're going to get all your flavor. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to move it aside. So while this one is browning, so when it's browned, I'm going to add it into a beef stock. We're going to roast that lamb bone. We can make a stock out of that. But tomato, garlic, rosemary, red wine, it's beautiful for a braising liquid. So all we're going to do is we're going to brown it on all sides here. It has to be nice and golden brown. That's where you're going to get all your flavor. So once I've got this one browned, I'm going to add it into my stock that I already have made and simmered. So to speed this up, what I've done is I've actually already made the braised lamb shank, and bang, look at this. So it is super tender. If we take a look, the meat can just fall off the bone like that. So I've got these fall roasted vegetables. So here we go, we've got some beets, onions, carrots, and all different kinds of olive oil and garlic in there. It's beautiful. So now, we're going to take this. We've got this beautiful bowl that we can put our vegetables in. Doesn't have to be that fancy, but I tell you, this is so tasty. So we got our vegetables in there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our lamb shank here. It's super tender. Look at that, it's just falling off the bone. So we can place it right on top like that. And I've got this red wine lamb and beef stock all ready to go. All the tomato and everything has been strained out of it. So we're going to take this, look at this. I like to use a good amount of sauce with there. It's a really rich sauce. Look at that. So what I can do is take a little bit of dried rosemary. Fresh rosemary is the best, but we're going to sprinkle it on top there like that. So a braised lamb shank with roasted root vegetables and a red wine lamb jus. Look at that. everything you guys enjoy, and cheers.